Okay, so welcome. Tonight we're going to be doing the Kundalini Yoga Kriya for flexibility on the spine. And this is a great set to improve posture, to strengthen the back, increase spinal flexibility. It helps to enhance circulation of the spinal fluid. It helps to increase vitality, improves mental clarity and cognitive function, and helps to reduce stress. And it also stimulates Kundalini energy in the spine. And Paramahansa Yogananda says about the spine that the spine is the highway to the infinite. It's the path to spiritual awakening and connection with the divine. So we'll just get started by tuning in. So just sitting with a tall spine, chest is out, chin is in, focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows, and creating some heat in the palms. And we'll bring the hands into prayer pose at the heart center and take in a deep cleansing breath and hold the breath. And release the breath. And inhale to begin the Adi Mantra. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhaling deeply. And releasing the breath and relaxing the hands down. So we're just going to do a couple warm-ups. We'll do ego eradicator and some spinal flexes just to warm up before we start the Kriya. So stretching up to the sky, fingertips on the pads of the palms, thumbs are up, creating an arc up over the head, shoulders back. Focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows, and we'll begin breath of fire, panting like a dog through the nose. The navel is the bellows, oxygenating the blood. Last 20 seconds, powerful breath of fire. Inhaling deeply, touching thumb tips up over the head. Holding the breath, squeezing Mula Bandha root lock, squeezing rectum, sex organs, and navel, squeezing the energy from the base of the spine to the top of the head, stretching the fingers out wide, just holding the breath, squeeze, consolidate. And exhale, relaxing the hands down, just breathing naturally here. And we'll hold on to the ankles and get ready to come into spinal flexes. So the shoulders are relaxed, focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows. Inhaling the heart forward, exhaling, rounding back the spine, stretching between the shoulder blades and upper part of the back. Just moving with the breath here for a minute. Inhaling set, exhaling on. Truth is my vibration. Truth is my identity. next exhalation, inhaling back center, deep breath in, holding the breath, and we'll squeeze Mula Bandha root lock again, squeezing from the base of the spine to the top of the head, holding the breath, squeeze the energy up the spine. And relax. We'll also just come into a minute of spinal twist before we start the Kriya. So it's a little bit more warming up of the spine. So fingers in front, thumbs in back. We twist to the left on the inhale, right on the exhale. This powerful breath. Just keeping the eyes focused at the brow point between the eyebrows. And after your next exhalation, just coming back to center, relaxing the hands down, inhaling deeply, holding the breath, and we'll squeeze Mula Bandha root lock again, squeezing from the root to the crown, holding the breath, squeeze and consolidate. And relax. And we'll slowly come up to standing for our first posture here. We'll come first posture in flexibility in the spine Kriya. So just come to the back of the mat. We're just going to step the right foot forward, about 3 or 4 feet. So the knee is right over the ankle. Both hands stretch out in front, making the hands into fists with the thumbs up. And we'll be staring into our right thumbnail here. And as if pulling the string of a bow, we're going to pull all the way back towards the left shoulder, and just hold this posture here for a minute, just breathing long and deep, staring into your right thumbnail and beyond. Feeling your strength in this posture. And inhale deeply, hold the breath. And release the breath, stepping out of the posture, and we'll come back to the back of the mat again. This time we'll step our left foot forward 3 to 4 feet, so the knee is above the ankle, both hands stretched out in front, making the hands into fists with the thumbs up, and as if pulling the string of the bow on the right side, just pulling that string back across the arm and chest, just staring into your left thumbnail. Just feeling your power and your strength. And inhale deeply, hold the breath, hold the posture. And exhale, stepping out of the posture. And we'll make our way onto the back. Coming into our next posture here, we'll come laying on the back. The heels are together, and for low back support, just placing the hands under the bottom. And we're just going to lift the legs up 2 feet off the mat. So just breathing long and deep here, activating the core abdominal muscles. Long, deep breathing. Focus at the brow point between the eyebrows. So last 30 seconds here. If you need to bend knees, that's okay. If you need to come out of the posture, any of these postures in this Kriya, it is a more challenging Kriya that we're doing tonight, so just feel free to rest when you need to and come back in when you can. And inhale, hold the breath. And exhale, relaxing the legs down, removing the hands. And we'll come rolling over onto the tummy for our next posture. So bringing the heels or toes together here. And we're going to make our hands into fists. Place them just above the thighs. And chin is on the chest. We're just going to lift the legs off the mat, feet off the mat, and just breathe long and deep here for a minute, strengthening the low back. So 20 more seconds here. Inhale, hold the breath, hold the posture. And exhale, slowly relaxing the legs down, removing the hands. Just taking a couple of rounds of breath here on the tummy. And here we're going to stretch back and grab the ankles, the hands, and pull the chest, lift the chest up off the mat. Lift the legs off the mat and come into bow pose here, and just focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows. And just kicking the heels up a little bit higher when you can. A little deeper stretch. The low back strengthening here. So last 20 seconds. And inhale, hold the breath, hold the posture. And exhale slowly back to the mat. And just resting on the tummy for a couple of rounds of breath here. And then we'll slowly come pushing up and get ready to come into our next posture. So we're going to come up into standing here. So the feet are about a foot apart and we'll come into windmills. So we're inhaling, the arms parallel to the mat. Exhaling, touching right fingers to left toes and coming into a twist. So we're looking up towards the left hand as we come down. Inhaling back up, then left fingers to right toes and looking up towards the right hand. So just going at your own pace, moving with the breath here. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And just coming back up, relaxing the hands down. And we'll continue standing here. So we're going to interlock the thumbs together. And inhale with a slight back bend. And exhale, fingertips toward the mat. So we're just moving with the breath here. Inhaling up, slight back bend. Exhaling back down. And on your next out breath, just folding forward here and just resting here, just turning the head side to side, releasing the neck and up and down. We'll just pause here. And then slowly coming back up to standing, and we're going to come into side to side stretches here. So we're going to bring the right arm up over, stretch towards the left on the inhale, exhaling back center. So then left arm over towards the right and exhaling back center. So just alternating here, getting a side stretch. Try not to go bend too far forward or back. Just moving with the breath. So the yogis say that our age is measured by the flexibility of our spine. So to maintain our youthfulness and vitality through our life, we want to keep our spine flexible. And just coming back to center. And just standing here briefly in mountain pose. Just breathing naturally. And here we'll make our way back to the mat for our next posture. Coming into life nerve stretch with the legs spread wide. So here we're going to hold onto knee, shins, or toes. Inhale, center. Exhale towards one knee. Inhale, center. Exhale towards the opposite knee. So just moving with the breath here. Just keeping the eyes focused in Shambhavi Mudra, the spiritual eye between the eyebrows, our center for higher consciousness, intuition, concentration, determination. So last minute here, powerful breath. In and back up. Exhaling, folding forward, holding the breath out. And inhaling back up. And here we're going to come into life nerve stretch, this time with the legs together. So toes, feet are flexed, toes pointing up, inhaling, arms up to the sky, hinging forward from the hips, folding forward, grabbing the toes, shins or knees, and we're just going to come into a dynamic movement here. Inhale up, exhale down. Powerful breath. And inhaling up, exhaling, folding forward, holding the breath out. And inhaling, coming back up. And we'll make our way back to the back again. And this next pose is plow pose. So this is a more challenging posture. So the full posture is just pressing the palms into the mat and gently rolling up the spine and bringing the toes up overhead, and then bringing the arms so they're pointing at the toes. So we're getting that deep stretch between the shoulders, upper portion of the back. If you're not comfortable there and you have a block or a pillow, you could just come up on the block or pillow, stretch up here, or if you do not have those, just come into just a gentle stretch as far as you can, stretching the arms up overhead. So we're going to hold this posture for a bit. So just coming up into plow pose. And as you can, just walking the toes out. Just focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows. And here, just slowly coming out of plow pose and just resting here briefly. And we'll get ready to come into our next posture, which is shoulder stand. So if you're not comfortable in shoulder stand, you could do legs up the wall or just roll a little bit up the spine. If you are comfortable in shoulder stand, we're just going to come up, supporting the low back with the hands, chin to the chest, and just hold shoulder stand here, focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows. Breathing naturally. And from here, we're going to come into a modified plow pose to shoulder stand 4 times. So starting here, we're going to slowly spread the legs apart and just coming to touch the toes up over the head with the legs spread wide, and then coming back into shoulder stand. We'll do that 4 times all together. Touching the toes up over the head, back into shoulder stand, legs together. A couple more times. Coming back into shoulder stand, and one more time here. Just spreading the legs apart slowly, bringing the toes up over the head. And then coming back into shoulder stand, legs together, and slowly coming out of shoulder stand, and come laying on the back, and then we'll get ready to come into our next posture. So just resting here briefly. And for our next posture, we're pressing the palms into the mat. We're going to slowly lifting the legs up, rolling up on the spine, up onto the shoulders, coming to touch the toes up over the head, into a plow pose, and then coming back down, extending the legs onto the mat. So if that's not comfortable for you, you could do a modification of that, just slightly rolling up and then coming down, whatever's within your practice. So just going back and forth between plow pose and laying on the back. So we'll just be here for about a minute. So about 30 more seconds here, resting if you need to rest at any time. And the next time you come down onto the back, just relaxing here briefly. We'll rest here for about a minute on the back. And here we're bringing the knees up, wrapping the arms around the knees and gently rocking side to side on the back. Little back massage here. And then we'll roll up and come into our next posture. We'll come into Sat Kriya for 3 minutes. So coming to sit on the heels or easy pose, or you can also do this on the back. So we'll be chanting Sat Nam, pulling the navel in as we chant Sat, releasing as we chant Nam. Interlacing the fingers, left thumb over right for women, right thumb over left for men. Index fingers are together, stretching up to the sky, focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows, and we're attuning to truth. Sat Nam, truth is my vibration, truth is my identity. Focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows, and we'll begin. Sat Nam, 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 Sat, Nam 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 Sat, Nam. Inhaling deeply, stretching up to the sky, holding the breath, squeezing Mula Bandha root lock, squeezing from the root to the crown. And exhale, and relaxing hands down. And here we're going to come in, just stay seated on the heels and get ready to come into Guru Pranam. So we're going to be mentally chanting the mantra Sa Ta Nama. Sa, the infinite, Ta, life, death, transformation. Sa, the infinite, Ta, life, Na, death or transformation, Ma, rebirth, the complete cycle of life, the Bish syllables that make up Sat Nam. So we're going to just be mentally vibrating that at the brow point between the eyebrows. Sa Ta Nama. Just mentally chanting it. The Panch Shabad, the 5 primal sounds. So we're bringing the hands up into prayer pose up over the head. And we're just going to fold forward, touching the forehead to the mat, and just resting here, mentally chanting Sa Ta Na Ma. And you're just slowly coming up out of the posture, and we'll come sitting here in easy pose. And just sitting with a tall spine and focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows. And we're just going to extend the arms straight onto the mat so the fingers are touching the mat. And we're inhaling up into reverse prayer pose, back of the hands touching. Exhaling, fingertips back to the mat. So just moving with the breath here, inhaling the arms up, arms are straight, touching the backs of the hands, exhaling down. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Truth is my vibration, truth is my identity. On your next inhalation, just inhaling the arms up, back of the hands to touch, and keeping the hands up here, stretching up to the sky, just holding the breath, and we'll squeeze Mula Bandha root lock, squeezing from the root to the crown. And exhale, just sweeping the fingertips back down to the mat. Just taking a couple of rounds of breath here. Long, deep breaths. And here we'll come into crow pose, squat. So we'll come back and up to standing. So the arms are parallel to the mat, stretched out in front, and we're inhaling up. Exhaling, bending the knees. So as deep a squat as you want to go into. Just move with the breath. Inhaling up, exhaling down. So last 30 seconds here. And just coming back up to standing, just resting here in mountain pose, breathing naturally. And we'll come back to the mat and coming onto the hands and knees for cat-cow. So palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We're inhaling, dropping the belly down, lifting the tailbone, lifting the chest, lifting the head. So come into cow, exhaling into cat, rounding the spine, pressing the navel to the sky, chin to the chest. Just moving with the breath. It's our last posture in this Kriya. Stretching the spine as far as you can in each direction that's comfortable, just moving with the breath. Coming back into cows, relaxing the belly down. And then we'll slowly make our way onto the back for Shavasana, total relaxation. On the back, just integrating all the work that we've done here today. And after Shavasana, we'll do a short mantra meditation. So just completely relaxing and letting go, just feeling the energy flow in the body from all the exercises that we've done tonight for the spine. taking a deep breath into the body and releasing the breath. Just begin to wiggle toes and fingers. And rotating wrists and ankles. Rubbing the palms together and the soles of the feet together. And just stretching the arms overhead and doing a little cat stretch side to side. And then we'll roll up. And just come to sitting in easy pose with a tall spine. And we're just going to do a short mantra meditation, chanting the mantra Sat Nam. Truth is my vibration, truth is my identity. So just imagine chanting Sat from the base of the spine to the top of the head. So we chant Sat, just energizing the spine. From the base of the spine to the top of the head, and Nam from the top of the head down to the base of the spine. So just be here shortly, chanting long Sat Nams. Truth is my vibration, truth is my identity. From the base of the spine to the top of the head, from the top of the head down to the base of the spine. Taking in a deep breath and holding the breath, squeezing Mula Bandha root lock, squeezing from the root to the crown, holding the breath, squeeze and consolidate. And exhale and relax. And we will hope you enjoyed our Kundalini Yoga Kriya flexibility in the spine. And we'll close the class with the Sunshine Song and 3 long Sat Nams. So just creating some heat in the palms. And bringing the hands into prayer pose at the heart center. Inhaling to begin. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surrounds you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surrounds you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Satnam. Satnam. Love to all, joy to all, peace to all beings everywhere. Satnam. Namaste.